Hey everyone, and welcome to CANDID. Today we are talking about breakup reasons.
Okay.
And not just breakup reasons. I'm talking about like the most ridiculous of the ridiculous. So I've tried to avoid like, oh, it's not you, it's me and stuff like that.
Do you know what I like to say? Yeah, this is what I like to say, yeah? No, they say it's not you, it's me. I like to say it's not me, it's you.
Leah, how many people have you broken up with?
No, but like when I'm being dramatic.
So like but before we dive in, let's talk about our experience of breaking up with people.
I've only had to break up with one person before because I've been in a relationship since I was 14. So I had a short, like, few months relationship before that.
You had very nice teeth, I remember.
No, it actually cringes me out. I don't know why I went there. Anyway, basically, yeah, what happened is it got to a point I thought, I'm not really feeling this guy anymore. And I was only young anyway. And I wanted to like just text him to break up because that'd be the easiest thing. But even back then, I was so thoughtful of other people's feelings, yeah? Because I was like, no, I should do it in person. So I remember I walked into school that day, before the bell goes, you've that morning bit, don't you, where you can just stand in the playground. And I literally just walked straight up there, tapped him on the shoulder, and I just went, I don't think we should be together anymore. And then he went, okay. And then I walked off. And then, yeah, I think he didn't take it very well because then he, like, when I got with Liam, he messaged me, like, texted me, and he was like, he doesn't have to know. And I was like, we're not even old enough for this shit. But, yeah.
He didn't. I did not know.
Yeah, and then he was like, you're the best girlfriend I ever had. And I was like, this is really dramatic because, like...
I'm 14.
Yeah, like, I was probably even 13 then. Yeah. What about you?
I've only ever broken up with one person, and we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, because
he's still a very good friend of mine. So
yeah, but how did you break up?
I don't know. I feel.
Was it a text? Was it in person?
I can't remember. It wasn't in person, and I feel terrible for that. And it definitely affected our relationship But.
How do you not remember? But I remember when I was 13. You don't remember, like, a few years
I have a really bad memory, and I'm still really good friends with him. And, like, I love that we're still friends. So, and we're really, really good friends.
Boring. All right, you're friends.
Okay, so some of these, I'm not going to lie, I think are a bit like, I can't... like, since we've been starting doing this podcast, I'm like, I can't believe people like this exist. I can't believe people would do this. So, like, there are some of them on here, I'm like, okay. But I'm just going to start with the first one.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. He told me he couldn't see himself marrying someone whose parents weren't still together. My dad is dead.
Oh my God. Not by choice.
I know, can you imagine? Just don't see it working. I need a stable... Well,
to be honest, I could maybe even kind of understand the tiniest little bit if the dad was alive.
It's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, like, come on, have a heart. Like, don't blame me on your... dead dad.
But that's the thing, is it a scapegoat to be like, oh, what's the one thing she can't change?
It's not me, it's your dead dad.
Oh,
like, that's sick.
Gosh.
That's sick.
It's so sick. Oh, I'd like to know. Like, I did try and see how old the person was that said this, and I don't think he was like young. I think he was probably around like 17, 18, 19.
Do you know, some people just don't have any like compassion.
I know, but I just thought, oh my, how could someone even, like, I just don't understand how you could be like, do you know what, I'm thinking about my future. And I understand it, like, but then, even if their parents weren't together, it doesn't mean that that's going to follow, like, some kind of cycle. Just, some people outgrow each other. Some people just... especially if you're together from a very young age.
What are you trying to say?
Well, Leah. No, but if you've been together for such a long time, people change. And it is really hard work. And then just some people don't want to put that work in.
My God, relationships are so much... Literally, nearly every single day, I think I want to strangle him. I'm not even joking.
What was your breakup reason? Murder.
It's complicated. I'm behind bars.
just 7-5. I'll be out soon. Luke, hit me up.
Oh, why would you say the name? I'd be like, if anyone wants to write to me in prison, here's my address.
Oh my God, have you seen that people actually like pen pal people in prison and then marry them?
Yeah,
and they
crazy.
know that they're not coming out. I just don't understand.
Yeah, there was someone on TikTok and she's got away like 25 years or something for him to be released.
Oh, look who's talking about TikTok now.
Oh, okay.
Look how the tables have turned.
Turntables.
I love you so much. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. We have to break up. If it's really meant to be, then we will end up together again, like they do in the movies.
That don't make sense.
This is someone that wants to go get his dick wet from someone else and then come back in like 6 months' time.
Your way with words, Sophie. Your way with words.
Impeccable.
But yeah, that does make sense. I can understand if he said like, look, I really love you and that, but I just feel like maybe I need to like experience like other things first. Like I'm not ready to settle down. I just want to kind of go through like a phase where I don't have to worry about somebody else's feelings and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
No, this is someone that's like, there's plenty more. I nearly said the genitalia. There's plenty more people out there that they just want to probably. This is the thing, right? We are in a generation, a time in everyone's life where the internet is like we said before, you can meet someone around like
Australia.
You could break up with someone in the morning and be on a different date in the afternoon. All you got to be on is an app. If you want to go sit with people, you can. Like
the world's your oyster, guys. The world's your oyster.
But some people see it as like they get. Is it like the 7-year itch or whatever?
I don't know, FOMO. So I never had a 7-year one. I think I've just had one from 7 years onwards.
Yeah. I've been experiencing this for many years now, but I do think that
so there's a name for it.
I do think that's the issue though. Like people, how can someone be the love of your life and then you're like, but actually it's just the wrong timing? Because if you love that person and they give you everything that you need from that relationship, then you don't need or shouldn't need someone else. The grass isn't always greener.
Yeah, I know, but what if they just really annoy you and you want to break?
But I don't think that's what he or she...
No, do you know what it comes down to, yeah? This is what I think it comes down to, is that for some reason, like, people need reasons, do you know what I mean? So then this is where these bad... If you don't want to be with someone or you don't want a relationship, just be like, look, we've had a really good time, but mentally, I just don't think I want to be in a relationship. So, like, you never know what could happen in the future. We might, like... our paths might cross again. Yeah. But at the minute, I just don't... Like, you don't need a reason. If you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't want to be in a relationship. You don't have to have, like, right, these are my 13 reasons why.
Well, I think you've used that in the wrong context, Leah. That's definitely wrong. But I do agree with what you're saying, because I think some people... Surprisingly, I agree with you. But I do think that this excuse is bollocks. Like, they should just be like, look, like...
I don't want to be in a relationship.
I love you, but I don't want to be in a relationship.
And they say, why? Why? God damn it, why? I thought we were so happy together. And then you were like, well, it's not you, it's me. And you were like, well, really? Really? I can change? It's just not working, Jessica! Sorry.
Are you okay? Have you got that out of your system?
I just had to play both parts there.
You see, I could have joined in, but I didn't know when to join because I couldn't. You didn't.
I don't need a second person. I could have done 5 parts if I had to. Right. Anyway, sorry. Next one.
I just need to be single right now.
Oh, that's what I just said.
What she really meant to say was, "I'm sleeping with your best friend."
But to be fair, I did say like just say you don't want to be in a relationship. Obviously, then they followed it up with, was it best friend or brother?
Best friend.
Right. Wait. Sorry. So. Was it while they were together or...?
Yeah, so okay. I need to be single right now, but actually what she meant was she's sleeping with my best friend.
Oh, okay. So maybe what she could have just said is, look, I'm sleeping with your best friend. I think I should be single.
The thing is, like, there are some shitty people out there, and I think to sleep with someone's best friend, and for that best friend to sleep with someone's girlfriend... It's just, what the fuck? Where is the loyalty? Where is the...
I just think once you put a peen in a poon, it's gone too far.
Dude, I saw this TikTok of this guy and the girlfriend. It must have been a joke for it to be recorded, but it still made me laugh. So pretty much like they were all like hanging out watching TV, and then this girlfriend and boyfriend were like laying on the sofa, and like he was sat up and her legs were like over, so the feet was closest to the best friend, and then he took a photo of her feet but flash was on. And thinking about it must have been set up because for that person to be recording. But like, can you imagine?
But you know what, that's the thing with TikTok, it's like knowing some of them are set up, like sometimes you don't even care when they're set up.
No, because they're fun.
But when they're so, do you know what I mean, sometimes it's just too obvious, it don't work. I've just been quiet doing that. But well then, yeah, to be fair, it's probably best that she broke up with him then, no?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I do think, like, it's a bit different to, like... Now, I'm going to out myself.
But wait, then again, you never know, because if Machine Gun Kelly was in the room, Sophie, you love Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah. Like, if he was in the room, and then, like, one thing just led to another, then you'd be like, God damn it, why did I do that? But it's Machine Gun Kelly.
No, I can honestly say I would not cheat
But you don't
on
know till
James
you're
with
in
Machine
there.
Gun Kelly. Yes, I do. Because
Life's about to humble you real quick.
that's literally like one thing.
Machine Gun Kelly, why are you in my house?
Like, what? Where's Megan Fox? Threesome? I'm joking.
Okay, right.
That went too far.
you
I don't know why
said
that
that
joke came out.
James, don't bother coming home.
No.
Okay.
But I definitely would never cheat. That's one thing that like...
Okay, what was you going to say? You about to out yourself?
Oh.
I feel like you've outed yourself more in the last sentence you've said.
Yeah, I know. No, so obviously, like, with the situation, like, obviously,
Oh my
the
God.
person I went out with was James's best friend.
Oh, okay, but
But that was different.
did you sleep with him?
No.
Okay, right, so you said that real quick.
young.
No, of course I wouldn't. Who do you think I am?
No, I was young.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But, like, James asked permission before asking me out.
Yeah, but, I mean, I guess it would have been a bit different if, like, it overlapped and then you slept with them, innit?
Yeah, absolutely. But I was just saying, like, next one. So this is what this person said to their girlfriend. Some night, if a girl is nice to me at a bar, I might not be able to stop myself from having sex with her, and I don't want to cheat on you. But then someone actually commented and said, shit, that happened to me too. Even worse, actually, as she ended her sentence by, if I cheat on you, I know you asked me to allow you to cheat on me as compensation, and I won't be able to say no because it's legitimate, and when you effectively cheat on me, it'll break my heart and I'll become paranoid and insufferable and you won't love me anymore.
Jesus Christ.
So there's like two there.
Yeah, but so is he saying he hasn't slept with someone?
Yeah, so the first one is saying like, you know, if a girl was nice to me at a bar, I probably won't be able to say no and I might end up cheating on you. So that's why they broke up.
I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, if he hadn't already done it. But he probably would have if he can't stop himself.
That's the thing. It probably sounds like he is already like, so she's got a lucky
But look, I just think at least he's being honest. At least it's not a rubbish excuse because, to be honest, if you can't like keep your dick in your pants, then maybe you need to go somewhere. But what I'm saying is at least he's being honest because I think like you do need to be brutally honest. Like sometimes, like there's certain situations where you could do things to, you know, protect someone's feelings, but like sometimes it's just best to be really honest.
Yeah, but I would probably have just said to her, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm really sorry. Instead of like, because now, even though he hasn't said to her he's cheated, she's probably going to be like, God, when I find someone else.
As a girl, you're always going to want to know the reason.
Yeah, I know, but he could just be like, look, like, I just want to.
Yeah, but if he said, oh no, I just want to sleep with other people, then she would be like, oh, am I not attractive enough? Why am I not good enough?
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think there's any like winning reason there for money.
That's why you just got break the neck. Not like
Commit murder.
metaphorically. Break the neck, metaphorically.
Right. She apparently OD'd on sleeping pills, went into a coma and lost all memories of me, but absolutely nothing else when she regained consciousness. So literally, she said like, oh, I've overdosed. And
Wait, but did she actually?
no.
Oh.
So she says she overdosed and went into a coma and then lost all of her memory. So when obviously he was in like, hey, she was like, I don't know who you are. So literally just pretended to have lost her memory to not have a clue who he is.
Do you know what? It's probably best for him because if someone could be that crazy to like full on fake a coma, then imagine if he was like, do you know what? I've seen 50 First Dates. I won't give up on you. I'll come back every single day.
I'll make the videos. I've bought the GoPro.
Oh my God. Wow. Like, see, why? Why don't you just say, like, look, I've had a change of heart. I ain't interested. Leave me alone. Block my number. Never drive past my house. Do you know what I mean? There's other nicer ways you could have said it.
Yeah, I'm getting a restraining order. Okay, but do you know what? I guarantee someone in this world has like got a restraining order on a boyfriend or girlfriend because they don't want to be together anymore and they didn't want to say it, so they've got a restraining order.
I think you have to know that there's a restraining order against you.
Yeah, the papers get served to you.
Wow. I'm like, sorry, but you ain't all that.
You think I want to come in 500 miles of you? Sorry, 500 miles is quite far.
Oh, God. I was going to make a
50
really
miles.
bad joke, but I'm not going to.
Go on, do it.
I was just going to say, like, oh, no, I shouldn't. I actually shouldn't because it's too...
Okay. I actually had an ex stop talking to me out of the blue. Months later, when I asked him about it, he said, well, I liked you, but you just like me too much.
Too clingy.
Yeah, but is it though?
But like Dave said, I like mine obsessed clingy. David Santan. But
David Santa. No, but come on, like that is so. This is the thing, right? And I actually found this out. I'm out myself again when James and I first got together. So I was James's first like girlfriend, proper girlfriend, and I was.
Maybe he didn't want the internet to know that, Sophie. I was his first girlfriend. Yeah.
And he actually like at one point he was like, God, is she too clingy? And I was like, what?
Yeah, but James is a weirdo.
He is a little bit of a weirdo. Maybe he wrote this, but he just forgot to break up with me.
To be honest, yeah, like, no, but I think there is a line, because, like, you can show someone you like them without being too clinging.
Yeah, but, okay, can I just say, obviously, I understand this is, like, the person who got broke up with, who's posted it, but if someone just stopped talking to you out of the blue...
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's how I would.
Like, at least be like, look, I'm really sorry, like, I just think we're at two different levels in this relationship, I'm not really feeling it, like you said, honesty... But just to stop talking to someone. And, like, okay, she might have, like, blown up his phone. Like, but then...
No, that's probably what made it worse. If she's clingy, then she probably would have sent a few messages. He would have, like, ghosted her a bit. And then she probably would have carried on. Probably, like, yeah, or...
Yeah, but can I say, ghosting,
It's our order,
Right, I'm not being funny. Someone like me who has, like, OCD, anxiety, all that kind of stuff rolled into one... If you didn't answer the phone to me within a certain amount of time, like, for example, when I was messaging the other day and I was like, well, if there was an emergency, I'd be fucked. But in my head goes to, oh my God, what if they've died? What if they've had a car accident? So, like, just to not, like, reply to someone, he could have just replied saying, look, sorry, I need space. And she'd be like, oh, okay, fine. Or she could have been like, you ain't getting it. But, you know, like, we don't know. And I just think, stop talking to someone. It's so fucking rude.
It is. Do you know what? Because it's just not fair on the other person's feelings. That's where it comes down to. Because then you're just making someone else feel worthless. Like, you just have to, like, basically, like, just face the consequences.
Pull up your big boy pants.
Or knickers.
I just think ghosting is so rude. But I did see on TikTok the other day, this girl was supposed to meet up with this person on Tinder, and she was like, look, really sorry, like, I'm not feeling too well. And she genuinely wasn't.
I saw that one.
Did you? And he was like, oh my God, no, we can make it work, please. I promise you'll be worth your time. And she was like, no, sorry, like, I really just, I'm not feeling okay. And he was like proper going on, and I'm not being funny, like...
That's murderous behaviour.
That's murderous behaviour, 100%. And she's so... But this is what freaks me out about Tinder, and not even just Tinder, like online and just dating in general. Like, you don't know who you're meeting up with. I saw another TikTok.
You're going to creep me out.
Where this guy was on like a night out, and he went back with this guy who looked a bit like beat up, but he went out.
Saw that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
And literally, the police knocked at his door the next day or whatever, and like the guy who he had slept with, like, just weren't picking up the phone, and it turns out he had like killed someone 2 hours prior.
No, it wasn't even that. He was like, he killed someone at 2. I would say his place at 3.
Oh, is that what it was?
So it's like within an hour, yeah.
Yeah, I hope he washed his hands.
But like, yeah, if you see someone covered in blood in a club standing in a corner by themselves, like...
You're like, oh, that's my kind of person.
That's my type.
They tick my list. Right, not so much a reason, but a method. Checked Facebook and his relationship status went from in a relationship to single. Had to be like, so we're broken up, yeah, thanks for letting me know. How brutal.
Oh. But as well, like, these must be like really short relationships, mustn't they? Because when you're with someone for a significant amount of time, I feel like, I don't know, unless you're really incompatible and not on the same wavelength.
Leah, you're like, I tried the Facebook hack. He didn't notice. He doesn't go on.
He doesn't like social media. I'm stuck.
What was the Facebook status? Was it it's complicated?
Oh my God, remember that? You could have so many different options.
But why did Facebook think putting it's complicated was a good thing? Or like that like you would have been like, oh, going through some trouble. It's complicated.
Yeah, that's so weird. Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's dodge. That's
it weird. Is, isn't it?
Like, why would you? Oh, it's just complicated.
It's like those people that tag to being in hospital and they're like, oh, so fed up of being here. And then people are commenting like,
oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah. And then they're like, I'll DM you. And you're like, no, put it on there. I need to know. If you've put it into the public domain, do not DM people.
That's it. You've tagged your location. I'm on my way down. I'll ask the nurses.
I'm on my way. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think that's like, I think what people put on Facebook as well is so weird. And Instagram and TikTok, like, just some people share too much.
Yeah.
Like, this, I wouldn't say this is a negative, I just find it really funny. I found this account the other day where this girl queefs, and she can queef on demand.
Whoa.
And I sat there and watched like 6 videos.
Right, you have issues.
I just thought it was so like skillful. Like, can you queef?
No, I can't. Not on purpose, I don't think.
Like, if I'm thinking about doing it now, and I feel like I'm gonna wet myself. So
I don't know how you would. I'm just doing a Kegel.
Isn't it weird that when you say Kegel, you automatically do a Kegel? Like, as soon as someone says it, you're like, oh, I forgot I haven't done them in a while. So yeah, Facebook, do better. Change your relationship statuses. I have a rare blood disorder that will kill me in 6 months. I don't want you to be put through my death. Facts. She does not have a rare blood disorder.
Oh, okay. I hope she was being honest.
I was hoping you'd die in 6
But to be
months.
honest, that's actually probably more offensive. Like, I've only got 6 months to live. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know I've only got 6 months, but I'd still rather not be with you.
Yeah, oh my God, I didn't even think of it like that. Thing is as well, yeah, with the whole like death or disorders or all that kind of stuff, if you are with someone and you love them, you ain't gonna leave them. You will be there to the end, like holding them while they take their last breath. However, have you seen those people that, like, I actually found, this is all I say, this TikTok where this, no, honestly, this guy was like, what's the worst things that have been said to you when you found out you've had like an incurable, I'm not going to say the word. And some of the stuff is so horrible. Like, husbands have left wives.
Yeah,
They've like said like, you've messed up my life.
Jesus.
Honestly, it's heartbreaking. And you just think, if you've played yourself to someone.
But you know what I don't get? Obviously, they're probably planning to block them and stuff. But like,
we're back to that, okay.
But yeah, the actual story, Sophie. I know, like, obviously you can block stuff and that, but you can always find out if someone is still on social media or not. But like, when like it's been like a year and they're still alive, like,
She could be
do you know what I mean? Like, you just slide back into her DMs, like, so I see you're still here.
Thing is, though, not bought the coffin yet.
Oh my God, Sophie.
It's obvious she's not dying, so I can make a joke about.
Guess I'll fill the hole in.
Leah!
Yours was worse.
Sorry. What my joke was worse.
Yes, it was.
Okay, fine. I'll take that one. But I just think she could be like, oh, I'm cured. I went away.
No, but why lie when there's medical records? There's literal medical records.
The one thing that doesn't sit right with me is the people that use all these excuses. There is actually people out there who suffer every day with this shit. So, like, just to be like, you just pull that out of the thin air.
Oh, yeah, no, that's sick. For people that actually do only have 6 months to live, so then be like, oh, I've only got 6 months to live. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
that's sick. That's sick.
It's like when people pretend to have, like, other illnesses to claim, or, you know, did you see someone actually pretended to have cancer? And they said, like, we've got to get married and all this stuff. So all this money was raised for them, and they didn't have it.
Did they get married, though?
No, I don't think they did.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think it was just like a scam to kind of get like money from people. But then I just think, like, how could you live with yourself?
No, you have to be a different kind of breed for that. You have to be.
I think this one is my favourite.
Okay.
I have a legitimate reason for hating Twilight. Way back in 9th grade, my then girlfriend started reading the Twilight series. She put herself in Bella's shoes and would pretend that I was Edward. When she finished the series, she told me that she fell more in love with Edward than she was with me, and told me that I would never be as good as Edward. So she broke up with me for a fictional sparkly vampire.
Wait, but she was like young, weren't she?
Well, 9th grade. I don't know how old you are in 9th grade.
So that's probably like you're 11 and 12 when you're 7.
No, but this is America 9th grade. So in, let me Google this just to check.
Yeah, that's
so 9th grade is 14 to 15. So as a 14 to 15-year-old, she said, you will never compare to Edward, the sparkly vampire, and we're going to have to break up.
It wasn't even good sparkles, do you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, sorry, you're a vampire and you just rode about a bit of glitter. Do you know what I mean? Like, in this day and age, people wouldn't be like, oh, he sparkles, he's a vampire. You'd be like...
People pay good money for that amount of glitter.
Do you know what? you used to be like Team Jacob. I used to be Team Edward when I was little. And then, you get a little bit older and you realise I should have been on Team Jacob from the start.
We literally got, in Eclipse you had the 2 DVDs and they all had different faces on, and I had the Jacob one and you had the Edward one.
I don't even remember that, do you?
Do you know, the other day I only just threw out my Taylor Lautner mug. And do you know it's Taylor Lautner, not Taylor Lautner?
We've been saying it wrong all these years. But
No, he's been saying it wrong.
Oh, yeah.
It's Taylor Lautner.
Do you know, literally, I tried to watch it the other month, Twilight, and I swear to God, the first 5 minutes, I was like, this is cringy, I can't watch it. But I really want to push through.
This is where we're different, because I watched all of them the other day. Do you know what? Like, I know it's cringy.
Wait, not to interrupt you, but I'm interrupting you. But the first time I watched Twilight, I remember I was watching it, and it wasn't until it went off I realised I must have been holding my breath through a lot of it, and I was like, and I think that's why it makes you like it, because like it somehow makes you hold your breath. So then when you start breathing again, you get like a rush in your brain.
I don't know, I breathed pretty okay throughout it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Just me then.
Yeah, just you. However, I made Dad go with me to the cinema to see the first Twilight and the second one.
But where was I? So rude. Where was my invitation?
I don't think you didn't meet the criteria of the group.
Like, I pretty much stayed home all the time. I don't really understand why I would have been invited.
Yeah, I don't know why.
If I was at school, you'd have been at school. I don't understand.
You must know. I don't know actually. Maybe you didn't want to go.
It's just rude.
We saw all the Ice Ages together, Leah. Like, give over. Okay. Now this one is a bit of a stinker.
Oh, are you saying it because it's got something to do with
farting? No.
Bucket.
No. She got pregnant.
Oh.
I can't have kids.
Wait, but could he actually not?
No,
because sometimes they say you can't and then you can.
Well, I'm going to say by this point they probably had a paternity test and he was like, oh, I can't have kids. And she's like, I'm sorry, I cheated.
Okay, so it's probably confirmed. Because I was going to say, like, imagine if, like, she actually didn't, but by some, like, weird, like, nature thing, that, like, he actually could. And then, yeah.
Did you just call fertility a weird nature thing? Just to clarify.
I did, yeah. I actually did. But you know what I mean? But, yeah, that is one way of knowing.
But can you just, like, imagine? Like, the thing is, though, she must have known. Like, that's why
I think she would have known.
But...
she must have known. Well, unless she was asleep.
People do that.
Oh, God, you must have to be a really heavy sleeper.
No, literally, there is a condition, like an actual condition, where you, like, wake up. Well, not even wake up, you're, like, sleepwalking, but you sleep sex. It's a condition.
Do you know what? Sophie, stay off the internet. Because why is it always you?
The thing is, I see these TikToks, I see this post, and then I just go down a little bit of a rabbit hole. And then I'm there, and I'm like, okay. I don't know what that was.
Sophie, you said you watched 6 videos of a girl queefing.
It was for research purposes.
Sophie, that's not something you need to share with anyone. Just never say another word.
Do you know what? I do worry, because when people see me in, like, public and I, like, speak to them, I don't think this side is really shown of me. So then I'm like, oh, I'm putting it on the internet for everyone to see and to be there forever.
Do you know what? Yeah. Unless it's a professional setting, it's actually bad because people will see this, like, a crazy side of me because I can't stop, especially if I'm hyper. I'm like, Leo, don't say it. And then I've said it. And I'm like...
That's the thing. Bad. I have that thing where I'm like, when something pops in your head and you have to say it.
Oh, it's the worst.
And it wouldn't even be relevant to the conversation. You're like, really sorry, I just need to bring this up. And I do it a lot of work. And they must think I'm not paying attention. And sometimes, like, I think my brain is so active that I'm just like... I'm off somewhere else. But yeah, it's bad. Alright. This one. The next 3 or 4. The next 4 are from the same guy. And it was all over a Facebook message, right?
Okay.
So, you told me you love me so early. It freaked me out. He said I love you first. So, he literally said, you told me...
Wait, is he saying both of these?
Yeah, so the next 4...
No, but are they back and forth messages or is it literally just his statements?
He said, you told me you loved me so early, it freaked me out. And he actually said he loved her first. I don't understand what you're not getting.
Why don't I understand that?
I deleted, so pretty much, He said to her,
Yeah.
you said you loved me way too early.
Oh, okay. But he said it first.
But he said it first.
Oh, do you know what? It's because it's early.
Why is it I've just said it at the same time 3 times, just added a little bit of shazazz into what I was saying, and then you got it?
Well, what does that tell you, Sophie?
Wow.
It's you, not me. But that's what? That don't make sense.
That's the thing. Some people are crazy. Like, they literally are. It's like certain like, I'm not going to say it. It's not relevant to this podcast. But
Thank you.
But
Objection! Relevant!
yeah. But like, when people say stuff and then they're lying, and you're like, why are you lying? Like, why are you lying?
Why are you doing that? Why are you lying?
I don't know. I heard it on TikTok once.
Oh. Every time, Joe, I was going to say we should do shots, but every time you say TikTok, you'd be drunk, you'd be on the floor.
Nah.
Anyway, yeah. But I've got no words because how? Do you know what, yeah? If I was ever to be single again, yeah, I am telling you, I don't think I'd ever tell another person on this earth that I loved them. I think I'd be so bad.
That's sad.
I think I'd go off the rails.
That's sad.
Yeah, I think I'd be like a nightmare.
I actually think you would, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think you would.
I'd turn into like one heartless motherfucker. I mean, I kind of already did.
Yeah, what's changed? You're so much older than me, and you're going to leave me. I'm a year older than him, and he's going to college in the town that he lives in.
Or did he mean you're older than me, you're going to die first?
Well, it's only a year.
Yeah.
And people can, like, this is the thing.
So this same guy's having all these excuses.
Yeah.
So really, like, but why have more than one?
Well, I think she's probably gone back and like, actually, you told me you love me first. And he was like, okay, fine. You're so much older than me. And, you're going to leave me. And they're just like really, it's like they Googled how to break up with someone. And there's a bunch of people like, this is a great idea. And they're actually really terrible ideas. Because then the next one, they said, when you leave me, you're going to cheat on me. I know it.
Oh, well.
And it says here, and the person wrote, see below, the real reason was that he was actually seeing someone else behind my back and had just gotten bored of me.
Oh my God. Well, why didn't he just say, I've met someone else by accident, but I like them more? Like I said before, brutal honesty. Like, sometimes people might just meet someone by accident. They might not plan to go out and meet someone. It might just happen. And they like them. And he could be like, look, like... Wait, did he say they're sleeping? Oh, okay. Oh, he was actually already seeing them.
Yeah, he was actually seeing them, so not just sleeping with them. But, like, I think it's so rude when someone's like, oh, I don't want you to cheat on me, when they're actually the ones cheating. Like, what the fuck? How can you even process that and, like, to put that and gaslight them? It's
the paranoia. It's the paranoia. That's what it is. It's paranoia.
Oh, I've never experienced the paranoia.
No, because they always say that if someone's cheating on someone else, they're paranoid.
Really?
Yeah. That's how you know someone's cheating on you, because if they're really paranoid about what you're doing, then that means they've done it.
Genius. And the last one that he said, which I just think is like, what is like, what? You're allergic to my cat.
No, I actually think that's probably the fairest one, because that's someone that's actually allergic to cats with asthma. I had to go to A&E. Do you remember, Sophie, when I tried to stay around here? I stayed around here for 4 days, and that was a bit of a push.
Sorry, okay, if we're gonna blame...
I went to A&E, and then you had the cheek at like 2 o'clock in the morning while I couldn't breathe to call me and be like, Leah, can you not slam the door?
Okay, can I just say, Leah didn't have her asthma pumps, which would have stopped that from happening. She didn't order them. She had run out, so that's why her, lungs weren't lunging how they should. She doesn't keep up to date with her antihistamines. Did you take one today? Did you not? No. And I literally hoovered that room out, Leah. All I'm saying is, I saw a TikTok of a guy that's allergic to a cat, and he got a cat because the girlfriend wanted one, and he takes antihistamines every day.
But does he have asthma?
I don't know.
God, can I just say, Sophie, yeah? Like, firstly, why are you giving me 3 reasons? 2, and now I'm giving you reasons. How do you like that one, motherfucker? 2, you don't know how it feels to not be able to breathe. It ain't a nice feeling.
Leah, did you tell me to get the cats?
Yeah, but I didn't think it through. Why didn't I think it through? The ring. Oh, my God. Ow. Oh my God, have I cut my skin? Have I broke my skin? Is there a dent? Is there a dent mark? Oh my God.
For anyone.
Ow! It's burning. Oh, I feel it right on the bone. Oh my God, I think I've cracked my skull.
For anyone that's listening, Leah just for some reason pretended to hit herself.
No, I didn't pretend. I hit myself.
Why do I find it so funny when you've hurt yourself?
Oh, I've never felt pain like that. But actually, I think the cat allergy one was probably the fairest out of all the reasons. I can relate.
Okay, but then he would have known that she had cats beforehand, and we all know the reason he used that excuse is because he was cheating. He had his dick somewhere else. So, you know, I don't accept that.
His pussy was on the problem.
Yeah, my pussies weren't, yours was.
Yeah.
So, you should wear more makeup and don't use such big words. It's not feminine. Said by my 26-year-old boyfriend who got pissed off because I laughed at him.
Oh, he's just butthurt.
Absolutely.
I'm not being funny. One, such big words. Well, is he 5? That's a really big word.
Oh my God, do you know what? I read it, but I didn't.
Stop using big words.
Do you know what? I'm going to burn your thesaurus.
That's a big word.
But I do think it's fun. It is definitely they're definitely threatened by, like, just some people are by longer words, isn't it? Like, to be fair.
I didn't think you were going to say that.
What do you think I was going to say?
So just like threatened, they could be really insecure, they could just be really horrible, and you're like, some people do feel threatened by big words.
No, but like, I'm not being funny. Like James, for example, my other half, he has a really good job. He has to be really like corporate and stuff. And some of the words he uses, I'm like, and what does that mean? And he says it, I'm like, so why don't you use that description? Because I don't understand. But I don't care. Like, he can use all the big fancy words he wants. As far as I'm concerned, I've got this far in life. Do you know what I mean?
No, but I'm not being funny. Is it even a big word? Because in his like language, yeah, if he isn't well versed, maybe it ain't a big word.
Maybe look at you, well versed.
Maybe it's a middle word. Maybe it's not big. It's just not very small either.
I do think no, like, it just, the fact that obviously, I think what happened is he hasn't understood something, she's laughed or something, and then he's like, oh, you should wear more makeup, as if like that's gonna hurt someone. Like, I don't wear makeup every day. I don't really wear makeup. I only wear makeup for this podcast at the moment.
Do you know what? It'd be my dream to not have to wear makeup. But my skin just ain't there yet. It ain't there. I'm working on it.
But yeah, I do think that is the most ridiculous reason. And to be fair, he is throwing his toys out of pram like he's a fucking child, throwing a tantrum. So like, maybe she needs to reassess the relationship and be like, do I really, really want to be his mum?
Yeah, it's just childish behaviour.
We swiftly move on to the last one. So, the last reason here is when you came to visit me, we had an argument. My parents never have argued a day in their life. That's what I want. Had been seeing her for about 2.5 years. The last half year was long distance. The summer prior to this argument, we spent a week at a beach house with her parents. I don't know what she saw, but I saw her parents argue almost every day.
Oh, do you know what? It's a hard one because sometimes, I guess it depends on the level of the argument. Was the argument even justified? Was it over something stupid? Because, like, when you're in a relationship, yeah, oh my God, the amount of arguments you have. The amount of arguments you have all the time.
I do think, no, and I believe this. Dad used to say to us, if you can have a relationship with no argument or just bicker or just, if you're getting on the whole time, all the time, then someone's lying. Because, I'm sorry, I don't think anyone is that compatible that they are agreeing constantly with someone. And if they are, then they are having to sacrifice a part of who they are to then succumb to what that person wants.
But the thing is, yeah, like, yeah, relationships are great and stuff, but there is a side to relationships that ain't great. And it's hard work. And you can see really ugly sides to each other. And then, oh, God. Oh.
Do you know what? I'm learning a lot about your relationship, Leah. You're really speaking from the heart there.
No, do you know what? Like, sometimes I do think you need just like a little bit of space away from each other to like miss each other and stuff like that. Because sometimes, like, and do you know what? Yeah, like when you're in the like honeymoon period, my honeymoon period lasted for a very long time.
Oh, it did. Absolutely. Oh, God. I was like, Leah, this is sickening.
Like, how long?
It was a long time.
A long, long time I had a honeymoon period.
You can tell she didn't get out of the house much.
That just sounds really touchy when you say it.
She was chained up.
But yeah, like relationship, like we like normalise it. Relationships are hard work. You will have arguments because you will spend a lot of time with that person, and like just if you're in a bad mood or if you're a little bit hungry, like stuff like that can be.
I think that is Leah talking about herself here.
Do you know what I mean? Like, relationships are hard work.
But I do think the whole, like, do you know what, like, James has said to me before, like, my parents have never argued a day in their life. And I'm like,
Probably have.
like, to be fair, they are so well suited for each other. Like, they just, like,
And do you know
gel
what? When you've been with someone for a long time, you probably then just fall into, like, a rhythm as
yeah,
well.
like a bit of a...
Like, when you've been with someone for probably, like, 20 plus years, then it probably changes again, because relationship dynamics probably do change, I'll say, every 10 years, because my relationship kind of stayed the same for the first 10 years, and now it's like in the second cycle of the 10 years it's changing again. And like, you change as people, whereas when you're older, I feel like maybe you don't change as much, but when you're younger, from going from 14 to 26, there's so much, like, personality wise that you like change and stuff.
And also experiences, innit? Like,
Yeah.
you're going through, like, school changes, job changes, you know, body changes.
Trying to figure out what you want in life, like what your purpose is,
what you want to do.
yeah,
absolutely.
all the like midlife crises you have every 3 months.
That's Leah. But I don't believe for a second anyone that says they do not argue with their other half. Like, I just, not even just argue, but just, there is no way that you are with someone that you completely agree with everything they say. Because then you're just being a puppy and following them, and you're not being your own person.
Yeah, but I mean, if there is a relationship where they get on so well that they rarely argue,
Then that's great too.
yeah, like,
Hit Leah up.
let me know.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Please let us know in the comments below, if you're watching this on YouTube, what you like have heard or experienced breakup wise. I really want to know other reasons. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, download, etc, etc, and we'll see you next time for 2
Candid.
Bye.